Hey, I'm Sonic Kim, America's face of dating, or Connor McCandless if you're watching me here on Instagram or Facebook. And today, in this coaching chronicle that we have on the screen pulled up from one of you guys, is how this guy said that he's read my book a couple times, Waking the Core of Man. It's right there in the background, Waking the Core of Man by Sonic Kim. You guys all should have read the book if you've been following me for at least a couple weeks now here on social media. And especially if you've been following for a couple of months. You got to take action if you want things to fix in your dating life. And so this guy says he's read the book a few times and applied everything he says. But he said that he's still struggling to get a date. And what you guys have to realize is that all the lines, everything in the book that I talk about, it won't matter if your guys' energy and your confidence is lacking. If you have no confidence and no amp behind what you're saying, it's really going to decrease the chances of things converting when you're talking to a girl. Because energy matters with dating. How you say things matters. It's not about what you say so much as how you say it and how you come off. And are you a guy that's living a great life? Are you happy with yourself? Are you confident with yourself? Do you feel great? Are you on your purpose? Excuse me. Don't know what's getting me so congested today. But are you on your purpose? Do you have a vision? Do you have a mission for your life? Are you going places? Are you happy? It's like those things matter with dating. And if you don't have that, then women are going to pick up on that because women are 3 times more sensory aware than men. And if you don't have that, she's going to pull away from you eventually because you're not a guy that's happy with his life, that's going places. And so let's jump into this chronicle that one of you guys wrote into me. He says, "Hello, coach. I've read your book 3 times, up there, Waking the Core of Man, and applied everything," he says. "Eye contact, saying hello, asking for numbers, but I still can't get a date." I mean, is that someone right off the bat? Do you sound like someone who's happy with your life, who's confident with yourself? I still can't get a date. Is your entire life problem going to be solved once you get a date with a girl? No, because you have to learn how to sustain that to a relationship if you want a relationship. Do you just want one date with a chick? Then go hire, go pay someone for sex. You know what I mean? If that's just what you want. But it sounds like you want more than that. And it's like if you're over here talking about, "Oh, I still can't get a date," that's like a desperate attitude right there, man. You wouldn't hear James Bond saying that. You wouldn't hear me saying, "I still can't get a date." It's like, dude, that's just a negative attitude. "I'm in good shape," he says. "I have a solid career, own a house and cars, yet I keep getting flaked on or turned down. I'm 26, never had a real date, and I'm starting to think my height, 5'3", is holding me back." At the end of the day, dude, it's about how you make her feel. It's about how she feels about you. That's what matters. If you're over here like, "Oh, it's my height that's holding me back," it's not your height, dude. It's your attitude. It's how you're showing up. I've coached plenty of guys that are beneath 5'6", and they crush it because they learn how to be confident in their own skin. They accept the fact that, okay, they're less than 5'6", so what? Oh well. That's how you were born, dude. You gotta accept that, man. What are you gonna do? Pay $1 million to get your spine adjusted and be taller? It's like, dude, just be confident in who you are. Be confident in how tall you are. Women will pick. You have an advantage, to be honest, man, because you know what girls are gonna test you on, dude. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're so short." You know what I mean? They're gonna test you on that. You know exactly where they're gonna go. Imagine going to war with somebody and you know their entire strategy. Isn't that going to help you beat them? Absolutely. But dude, being 26, man, dude, you're just getting started, dog. You're just getting started, man. You've never had a real date? That's your fault, man. You're 26 years old, though. It's like, when are we going to start working on this? It sounds like you are now, like you're reading my book. But when are you going to actually take this seriously? When are you going to actually do something about it? It's like reading my book is great and everything, but it won't matter if you don't know really how to apply it. At least you're trying, but again, it's your attitude. It is your perspective on dating and yourself and life that's holding you back here. He says, recently I asked out a girl at work. She showed interest, exchanged names, and agreed to meet Friday at 7 p.m. I texted her the details, and a few hours later she canceled. I mean, dude, sometimes girls will just give you their number just to get you away from them. It could have very well been that. Like, there's not enough detail here on how you asked her out, what you said, what you did, that caused her, to pull back. It's like she probably could have been like, oh, geez, here's this guy again that keeps hitting on me. He said, I texted her the details, and a few hours later she canceled, saying she's not looking for anything serious. I simply replied, I was looking forward to it, but let me know if you change your mind. Did I handle this right? Am I missing something? I'm starting to feel hopeless, he says. Dude, you're 26 years old, man. It's like, come on. You got your whole fucking life ahead of you, man. You have so much time, dude. You have so much time to do stuff. You're only 26, man. You're in the prime, bro. You should be going out. You should be having fun. You should be meeting people. Like, you should be doing stuff, man. And it's like, yeah, you absolutely handled that correctly, at least when you were like, I was looking forward to it, but let me know if you change your mind. It's like, dude, you never want to keep somebody in your life who doesn't want to keep you. That is a prime relationship dynamic right there. You don't keep people in your life who don't want to keep you. That's just how it is. Like, this girl clearly, like, you asked her out, she said no, she's not interested. It's just data, dude. Like, you're telling me that you're asking for numbers, but it sounds like you only asked for one person's number here. Like, you're saying you're asking for numbers. You're saying that you're saying hello to people. Saying hello is not asking for a date, though. It sounds like you only asked one girl. I guarantee you, dude, if you ask 100, you're going to get one date at least. Like, you're just not talking to enough women here. And it's probably because, again, like, you're nervous, you don't know how to do it, and your confidence is lacking with your approach, and you don't have the skill set. It's like, once you learn the skills with natural attraction, it's going to completely turn your dating life around. Like, you're going to be able to talk to women. They're going to be attracted to you once you learn natural attraction. It's what I teach all the guys in my program, Arrows. Like, like, you've read my book. You're talking with women. But now it's like you can't really sustain that. The next step is to work with me in my program. And it's like, once you learn the skills to sustain that to a relationship, right? Like, you're here, let's say you're starting here, like, you're kind of building attraction, but you need to learn how to sustain that to a relationship. And once you do that, dude, your dating life is going to turn around completely. I would highly recommend that you work with me in my program, Arrows, especially if you have a great career, you own the cars, you own the house, like, you're talking with women, but they're just not going out with you. It's like you're at the 1 yard line in the Super Bowl and you can't just push it through. That's where my program and working with me and my team comes into play. And so if you're considering that, on Instagram or Facebook here, you can comment down below, comment like a fire emoji, and then I'll reach out to you personally and we'll talk back and forth and see if you're a perfect fit for what we do. If you're on YouTube, there's a Calendly link in the description below. You can book in a call with me or my team and hop on a call with them personally and discuss a strategy of what it would look like to work with me and my team exclusively in my program. Don't be the guy that waits his entire life to work on this stuff. Like, I've seen it time and time again, and it's really sad. It's like people have just put dating on the back burner because they've been told to put dating on the back burner. But what's going to happen when you're 30, 35, and your friends are already getting married and they're having babies, and you're kind of just left on the back burner not really knowing what to do. It's like, dude, you got to put in the work now. You have to put in the effort now if you want to get to that dream relationship. Don't be the guy that reaches his 30s or 40s or 50s and he's like desperate and rushing to get something because he realized that he kind of just did it wrong. It's like, obviously you should have your career in order, you should have your life in order, but the next step after that, after you have your health, career, and everything in front of that lined up, is love and relationships. Everyone craves that eventually. So don't be the guy that's like, no, yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. It'll just happen eventually. Be the guy that works on it now, actively. And so on that note, I'm Son of Kim, America's face of dating. I'll see you guys next time.